Hey, Bulldog fans! Welcome to Inside the Huddle, the podcast that brings you the heart and soul of Rolla Bulldog high school sports. All right, welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by our title sponsor, Phelps County Bank. Before we get started, I always like to give a big shout out to Phelps County Bank. Appreciate them. They're 100% employee owned, and they're also 100% community champions. Appreciate everything they do. They are bankers by day and Bulldog fans by night. All right, so here we go. We are on uh, episode 10 of the third season of Inside the Huddle. Join us today for this episode of Coach Talk. We have Lady Bulldog volleyball head coach, Coach Nick Zink. Coach, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, and we got some special guests here too. We have the seniors of the Lady Bulldog volleyball team, and appreciate having you. Well, go ahead. We'll start here with Ava and have you introduce yourself. Go down.
Perfect. I'm Ava Cavender. I'm a senior this year, and I have played middle all 4 years of high school.
I'm senior Gabby Cook, and I'm a defensive specialist.
I'm Bridget Starnes, and I'm libero.
All right. Okay. Welcome, ladies. So we were kind of joking beforehand about libero and how it rolls off the tongue so eloquently. So before we get started, let's talk a little bit about that. What is the libero?
It's the back row specialist. It's basically whoever you want to be back row for the most. So the best passer on the team is usually. So they just have a different colored jersey, so you know that you're not doing like an illegal sub or anything.
Okay. Because we were joking, I did announce one year in volleyball, and I was kind of caught off guard by a few things. So I like the title, the specialist too, the defensive specialist. That's kind of a good one. You like that?
Yeah.
All right. And is that true? I mean, is that like a true title, or are you just calling yourself like I'm the defensive specialist?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay. You know.
True title. Uh-huh.
Yes,
True
for
title.
sure.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe that's why I didn't know when I'm looking at my research. So let's talk about it. Coach. Hey, so here we are. We got quite a few games into the season right now. You're coming off a year where you were just a little bit under 500. You're returning 4 starters, 5 lettermen, and of course we got the 3 seniors. And you got 34 girls on the entire roster. So you're fielding your freshman, JV, and varsity team. So talk a little bit about this year's squad.
So we're coming back. We're returning quite a few. We have a lot of up-and-coming talent, which we like to see. 34 is probably one of our bigger teams we've ever kept. It's because it's so competitive. So we're seeing a lot of high-level volleyball, a lot of increase in volleyball IQ. And so we're kind of excited to develop those players, let our seniors and our returners kind of lead where that's going and kind of see where that season goes.
Yeah, I was reading in the Phelps County Focus again, talking about the senior leadership that you have, and how that key that is, coming into a season when you only you bring back 4 starters and then 5 returners, and having those seniors involved to kind of help you as you build your program. So let's look at the seniors real quick. What's the one thing that's been kind of the bright spot for you as a senior with this year's team so far?
I would definitely say I've known the girls for a long time. We've all played volleyball together for a while now, I would say. I think that this year, this varsity team is definitely the closest we've ever been, for sure. I think that definitely helps us in different ways. We all get along pretty well. It's a fun time on the court, and I would say we all bring a lot to the table.
I would say like the same thing. Like we just have a lot of fun. We're very close, and I feel like at the beginning of the season we had trouble defining like when to have fun and when to be serious. But as the season's gone on, we've definitely got a lot better at it, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like that because you talk about having fun. It is one of the things for a coach too. Is you want it to be enjoyable. You want to enjoy what you're doing. If it's in work, in life, you want to enjoy what you're doing. But there's that balance between what's enjoyable and then what becomes kind of disruptive.
Yeah.
And how can you compete and enjoy competing without turning it into something that's a distraction?
Yeah.
Right? And you guys feel like you're in a good spot on that now.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we can work better on it, but compared to the beginning of the season, I definitely think that it's gotten way better. Serious and fun, definitely, we're getting there. Yeah.
Coach, what's your thoughts on that?
So I think this team is definitely pretty tight. We've kind of talked about like that fine line between focus and fun. People who don't know volleyball sometimes don't understand that volleyball is all about momentum and energy. So it can be kind of tricky when people make a mistake. They're like, wow, they're happy, they're laughing, but the whole time we're trying to get that momentum, like keep it on our side instead of just getting down on ourselves and getting angry. So sometimes that's kind of tricky to know about the sport, but it is definitely like one sport that is all about momentum.
Yeah.
Well, I remember going to my first junior high volleyball game years and years ago, and having not been to a volleyball game since, like, my sister had played back in like the 70s. You know what I'm saying? And I was caught off guard by the cheers. On like they score it, and also it's like I'm like, because again, coming from basketball, you're getting teed up with something like that, But you guys are like boom, so is that something you guys do a lot, or do you enjoy
Yeah.
it? Do you kind of create your own? I mean,
Definitely. I think that also having a student section that's loud and energetic definitely helps. We have our own like ace chants and like, I know the student section comes up with a bunch of random chants all the time, but that definitely helps us when it comes to energy. So
Yeah, it's a good sign when we're doing those chants. That's a
Yeah.
good sign for volleyball.
yeah, definitely.
like you said, it's about that momentum.
Yeah.
It's about the energy it brings, and everybody can kind of feed off that.
Yeah.
And again, a little bit of extra pop on those serves. And
Mhm.
I'll jump in real quick. So, Gabby, I was going through some of the stats, and I don't know where you're at on as far as aces, but it seems like you're pretty high on that list when I go through and look at the game thing. So, what is it about your that's allowed you to have success serving the ball?
Well, Coach Zink gives me a lot of spots, and this year I've worked a lot on serving short spots, and that's definitely hard to receive the short. So I think that's a lot of my aces come from short spots.
Okay, short spot, is that the gap between the front row and the back?
Yeah, that's like right in front of the 10-foot line, so it'd be like hopefully right over the net.
Okay. All right, so just dropping it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Nice. So looking at where we've been, so right now, what's our record at?
We're currently 8-6-2.
8-6-2. That's what it is. Yeah.
So one thing that's kind of cool about this season is I kind of look at it as like a redemption year. Last season we were so close with a lot of teams. Like we played them close, we'd go extra sets, and so Union we took them down. That was a really fun game.
Mhm.
Cap City we took them down in 4. Last year they took us down in 4. Now Sullivan last night got a little shaky, but we're still using this as a redemption year. We're trying to take down these teams we played close last year, and so far we've been doing a pretty good job at that.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, looking at you started off at the Branson Invitational,
Mhm.
where you're playing like your season
Right.
Yeah.
in a couple days, and you walked away 3-1-1 there,
Yeah.
and I know that was a lot of excitement for you, and
Yeah.
what a great way to start off the season.
Definitely. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think one of our losses there was Fair Grove, which was state champs last year.
Yeah.
Republic, we split with, but beat them in points. So that's always a really good volleyball program. And so tournaments are kind of crazy because, like you said, it's a third season in one day. So we like to have that success on those days. So we like to see that.
Yeah, I uh, looking at that and seeing the success, and then you ended up coming back around and playing Summit Christian in
Yeah.
kind of the I don't know if it was the
It's
championship or
yeah, silver bracket.
silver bracket,
championship,
yeah. And again, that was, I know again that's a private school out of Kansas.
Yeah.
We're familiar with them from the basketball side as well, and so yeah, and be able to do that, and what a great way to start off the season. Like I said, then you rebound with the Union win. Now Elias at home, that was a tough one, but again, high quality program.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
and you look at that, and what was it about that team? That was the challenge. I mean, again, I know it's a high quality program. I assume they got some size on them.
Oh, definitely. Their front
Yeah.
row is decently sized. Bridget and I played club with their middle hitter, and I mean, she's just good all the way around. Like she's a really good front row player. I don't really know specifically what it was. I think they just had a lot more momentum than us that game, and I think we just couldn't find our groove, and that's normally our problem whenever we have bad games. We just can't find our groove. So
That comes back to the momentum type thing
Yeah,
you talked about,
definitely.
and trying to get that opportunity. And again, the good teams are trying to keep that
Yeah.
momentum from coming for
Yep.
you. And then you had a nice little stretch there with those 3 wins in a row before you hit to the West Plains tournament. Um, So far, what's been your favorite games? What's been the match or game, however you want to say it, that was your favorite?
I think
Union.
Union probably. Just considering that we lost to them last year, hadn't beat them in what,
Beat them in 3
3-4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely was exciting. We had so much energy that game, and everyone was having a good time. Everybody did good stuff. So I definitely think, for me personally, that was
Yeah.
like the best. Yeah.
I would agree. I think we came in, well, not expecting to lose, but not like expecting a win. And it was, I think it was an evenly matched game, but we played really good and just had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, maybe yeah.
All right, we'll start with you now this time. So give me one game you wish you had back. What was one of these matchups that you wish you had back? Like, man, if we had another chance at them, we're gonna take this.
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
Why is that?
We just weren't on. We just started the game slow and just kind of dug ourselves a hole, and that really affects you when you get later. It's like we got on a 10-point run at the end, but it didn't matter because we were so far down. And I feel like if we had another shot and the right mindset, we could definitely take him down.
I agree. Yeah, definitely Sullivan.
Yeah, I would say Sullivan.
I want them all back. You know.
Yeah.
I think we can honestly every single team that's beat us. Elias is gonna be tough, but the rest I think we can take on. Just had an off game.
Yeah, you go back. It's kind of spread out there, getting a lot of success so far. The West Plains tournament, you went 1-2-1. Lost to Blair Oaks, and then Mountain View Liberty. Do they have size? Mountain View Liberty?
Not really.
I just know historically, like back in my day,
Yeah.
families had some
That's
size.
the size.
back then.
Yeah.
So you always never know how that stays in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just think I don't really know what it was. I just think that offensively and
Offensively, West Plains, we kind of struggled over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So now let's look ahead of where we're going. So we got some upcoming matches. Got West Plains, and West Plains is a good team. Right?
Yeah.
On the tournament.
Yeah, and they're coming in tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Freshmen start at 4:30,
4:30.
and then 6 for the JV is what it has it down, which I don't like.
36
Yeah.
is usually the kind of the.
And then 7 for the varsity, whatever that's going to be. Starting off at 4:30 with our, what do we call it? It's not a
Freshman.
Freshman.
Kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
freshman.
Yeah.
I mean, like, is there like a kickoff and football tip off?
Oh. Start off.
Do you have anything cool to say? There's nothing.
No, just
Coin
freshman
flip?
starts at 4:30.
Coin flip's gonna be at 4:15.
All right, so 4:30 freshman will start, and then we'll have JV and varsity follow. So again, probably expecting a big crowd. I know you said the student section's been big this year,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool to see and,
Yeah.
and having that. So thoughts about West Plains? How familiar are you with them? Have you been playing with Have you played West Plains
we
before?
played them
Played
Every
them
year?
last year.
Yeah.
They're
It was
pretty
a-
solid
Play 'em
team.
every
We
year.
played them twice last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw them at the tournament. They're young, but they're athletic. Mount Vernon is a team that we beat 2-0 in the Branson tournament, and they're a really good team. They split with West Plains quite a bit in the past West Plains tournament. So I feel like that kind of is going to be a close match.
Yeah.
Got to play clean volleyball.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, good. So, and then you go on, and then you have a stretch where we're again back to the Ozark Conference, where you got at Lebanon, and then it'll be Owensville on the road again, and then your next home game after there goes into October at Jeff City, or at home versus Jeff City. And again, I don't know how Jeff City historically has been a big time volleyball program.
Yeah.
Any of those, Lebanon, Owensville, or Jeff City, that kind of stands out to you as a team to be aware of?
I feel like Lebanon. I'm not sure if we split with them this summer, or maybe we win in 3, or maybe we lost.
I think we lost.
I
but
think
it
we
was a
lost to
close
Lebanon,
game.
yeah.
It was very
It's part of our
close.
redemption year. We'd like
Yeah.
to take down
Yeah.
Lebanon, Camdenton. We'd like to take down Jeff City.
Yeah.
Those are our big
Okay.
runs.
Uh-huh.
Anything redemption-wise.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
I like the aggression. So, but before we jump into a couple other things, I just want to recognize some of our sponsors. It's just something we like to do. Again, appreciate everything they do here for us. Again, we talk about our title sponsor, Phelps County Bank. Bankers by day, Bulldog fans by night. You go to mypcd.com. Thank them for being a title sponsor this year. Juan Skills Academy, Kobe Wands, 2-time All-State Bulldog, building a facility out there on Old St. James Road. Does a great job doing development work with the basketball team and individuals. Highly recommend them. Jackie Morozowitz in full bloom. Can't go wrong there. Senior signings. Had her for son's wedding, baby shower. I mean, a little bit of everything. They got balloon decor, backdrop rental, everything you kind of need from there. Season ticket. After we get done here, I'm heading over to the season ticket on ESPN 104.9. Talking to JP Maxwell. I probably mentioned talking to the Lady Bulldogs seniors here today. And normally it's at 5 to 6. Today it's at 4 to 5. I appreciate everything JP Maxwell does to help promote our Rolla Bulldogs. And finally, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, you can hit that QR code or you can DM me directly and we can have that conversation. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about the keys to victory for West Plains. So let's go. What do you think the key to victory is for West Plains?
Be ready every single point. They're a super fast team. They're always hitting the ball as hard as they can. They're always being smart. So we just got to be on our game in every aspect. No slacker points, no like goofing off. We got to be serious for them.
So lock it in.
Yeah.
Be ready. Don't give any of those little things up.
For sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would say we need to come in with like a winner's mindset. A lot of times we come into games where we're playing tough teams and we just are like, oh, well, we're going to lose tonight. But I think that we can definitely play with them. And I think that just what she said, just being on and doing our best, I think we can win.
Yeah, I definitely agree with both of them. I think that if we have that winner mindset and don't get down on ourselves, kind of just pick each other up mid-game, I think that if we just can get rolling first set, we can just keep going. So, yeah, definitely.
If you can't tell, those are Bulldog seniors right there. Being that coach on the court for you, having that mindset coach, what would you add to what they've already talked about?
Big thing about it is volleyball, you just can't get caught standing. Okay, we got to move, we got to cover our hitters, we got to get our feet to the ball, we got to move on serve receive. And if we move, we put the ball where it needs to be, good things will happen.
I think that sounds like a game. I mean, I'm expecting to see that big win. Then that's probably what I'm thinking about.
Let's go.
So, looking at the Class 5, District 5 the district that you'll be in, you got Battle, Blue Springs South, Grain Valley, Hickman, Rockridge, and then yourselves, Smith Cotton, and Waynesville. Kind of an eclectic group.
Yeah,
definitely. You got some Kansas City, Columbia, and then coming on down to us in Waynesville. Again, what's your thoughts so far about where that district's at? Do we know where it's going to be held
That's
at?
at Grain Valley in Kansas City.
Okay.
So,
Really?
we play a lot of similar competition as some of those schools. Rockbridge is always tough. Kansas City schools are always tough. We see Waynesville coming up in a try. So, competition we're used to. We played in the St. Louis district last year, which is pretty extreme competition. So, it's not anything, I guess, we're not used to.
Yeah. But yeah, having to make now we're going to the other side of the state.
Yeah. Is a little rough.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's been rough. So so one last question for each of you. Okay. So what I'm looking for is your favorite home cooked meal. So let's start with the seniors, and we're going to finish off with Coach Zink. So what's your favorite home cooked meal? Now it could be the one that's coming from your house, grandma's house, anything else. What's your favorite home cooked meal?
Not from a box.
Not from a box. It's home cooked. So you are a takeout fan or a microwave fan?
Yes.
Or something?
Like if someone was like a homemade cake or like a box cake, I would definitely go with the box cake for sure.
Really?
Or like mac and cheese, I'm going with the Velveeta.
You have never had my mac and cheese, obviously.
I'll have to try it.
Family can talk about that one. My mac and cheese was pretty good. It's bussin'.
Oh.
Okay, you go.
I should have tried it like 6 or 7 times. I don't know.
Mine is, I think mine would be pork adobo or adobo. I don't know
Yeah.
which one, and rice. It's really
That
good.
sounds good.
Like that. Yeah. Well, I don't know what night that is then.
My mom makes this really good homemade lasagna, and I think it's really good. It's my favorite. It's like what I asked for my birthday and everything, or her chili, one of the two. So yeah.
I don't want to say anything about me having an award-winning chili, but so just saying.
Mac and cheese and chili.
Dude, I cover the bases. Look at my body. That's what happens. All right, so Coach Zink, same question to you.
Okay.
But so it's going to be in multiple parts.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, what's your favorite? Okay, go ahead with that one.
Okay. You know, the classic steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, you know, real good. Yeah.
Okay, so you like that. Now let's talk about your siblings.
Oh, okay.
What do you think are each of theirs? Because I know they're going to be watching, and then we can kind of get into this if you're wrong. So if you had to sit there
Okay.
and identify your siblings' favorite meal.
All right. So my oldest sister, probably same. Okay. Maybe a little fried fish action. My second sister that works at middle school, that one's gonna be tough. You know, she's a big salad person right now, but she would go similar-ish. Okay, she's kind of a poppy seed chicken person.
Poppy seed chicken.
My brother's really hungry because he's on a Cocoa Crispy dinner situation. So that one, you know,
What is that?
It's a cereal.
It's a cereal.
What?
I'm a big pasta guy, so maybe something like that if he's not on that Cocoa Crispy live.
So it kind of seems like it's hard to get to the weight room when you're eating all those Cocoa Krispies, but somehow he manages to do it.
Somehow.
That's not part of the plan.
I should start that diet.
It's so funny.
So Bennett's on the Cocoa Crispy meal. I love that. Love it.
He's gonna kill him.
All right. So hey, I want to thank everyone out there for tuning in, and not even tuning in. So it used to be tuning in was that kid because you actually had to tune in the dial,
Wow.
on the radio or the TV.
Days.
Yeah, now it's the scroll in, the click in to join us here today and talk to Coach Zink, our Lady Bulldogs seniors, about the volleyball season. I want to thank Phelps County Bank again for being that title sponsor. And again, want to thank Coach Zink for being on here. Ladies, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Wish you all the best luck going forward in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So for your Lady Bulldog volleyball team, I'm Tom Brown. And from inside the huddle to the heart of the game, we'll see you next time.
I'm waving.